Hello everyone. Today I'm in Rocket Tester and I will be just mucking around and just making my own space station, making the story up just as I go along. Sorry about the really long gap between my last video. I've been really busy with everything lately. Yeah, and I haven't had many ideas, but I finally have an idea. So, my idea for the space station, what I generally think I want to go with, is launch the core module sometime in about 1972, and the core module will be Skylab. Yeah, Skylab's the core module, because it's got all the systems. It will be built upon later. But yeah, this is like an alternate history where NASA launches Skylab a little bit later and plans to expand it when they get the space shuttle. So in 1975, they've saved up all their Skylab stuff until now. Just launching Skylab. I do like this game quite a bit, and the customizability when it comes to space stations. Although it would be a bit nice if they actually included the airlock in Skylab. That would be very nice. But they are remastering Skylab, so yeah. I'm just gonna move it a bit back so there's room to expand. Okay. Okay. Next. Saturn 1B, we're gonna be visiting it. I think I'll call it the Inspiration Space Station. That's the name I'm going with. And we'll be going on Inspiration Expedition 1 to the Inspiration Space Station aboard a leftover Apollo, CSM, and Saturn 1B. I do quite like the Saturn 1B. I'm currently playing Kerbal Space Program, which is also why I've been a bit busy. You know, learning how to dock and all that. But yeah, I'm planning to, recreate like the Saturn 1B and stuff. But it's on the PlayStation, so I can't just like download a craft file, like from MATLAB or something like that. Just in that. Take off spacesuit. There's me in the Saturn 1B. Alright, the Apollo CSM. Not really a Saturn 1B anymore. It's the morning, so if I sound a little drony, I am sounding a little drony. You would be correct. I usually sound a lot livelier later in the day. So we've got Inspiration Expedition 1 docked to the Skylab core module. And yeah, you just have to like, they had Skylab 2, 3, and 4. And of course, maybe they'd still have the Apollo Soyuz test projects. But yeah. And then they'd run out of Apollo spacecraft. Like, they did, sadly. Sadness, his budget was cut in 1969. You know, they actually put a, the hatch from the Gemini spacecraft. Yes, the spacecraft is pronounced Gemini, star sign is Gemini. But yeah, using the hatch on the airlock took quite some fiddling. The only reason they did that was to please the pencil pushers in US Congress. Coming in for landing. Okay. Now we fast forward to like 1982 or something when the space shuttle's finally operational. But I actually might be using some mere parts. So, fast forward a little bit to the early 80s. US launches a let's see what that looks like. Is this the one with the window? Yeah. Alright, yeah. US uses their Delta II to launch another module. I don't know what this would be called, but they launched another module. It's like 1980, yeah, 1980. I'm just making this up as I go along. Still don't have the space shuttle operational. So they use the Delta II, which I'm analoging here with the Proton, because they're actually very similar rockets. And in orbit, like that, with the singular solar panel. So, now I'll dock this to the Skylab module, core module, if you please. I'm not like asking you anything, but if you know, it's just called core module. That's what I'll be calling it. Right. When the space shuttle arrives, this will be a nice view. Oh, it's a little bit. Now, fast forward to like again to 1982. It was 83 or something. Space shuttle is operational. No, not Challenger. Not Challenger. Not Discovery. Not Discovery. Not Challenger. Yeah, Columbia. So they basically used Columbia for everything. I think they only had Columbia and Challenger in the early 80s. As far as I've read the Wikipedia pages. Okay. 3, 2, 1. This space shuttle has way too much fuel. Like, if you don't drop the boosters here, and then drop the external tank at 80, like, you literally fly up 50,000 studs. So I should do this. Works for me. Usually. Hopefully. Please. Have you? It works. So I'm going to move in and dock to this new module. It's already been specially designed so the back part could dock to Skylab's Apollo docking system, which is now dreadfully old. 50 years. The only older docking system is Gemini. So, I'll just take my spacesuit off for now. Gonna need to put it back on. This always annoys me. Seriously. Ah. Really? Finally. Into the new module, which has a which has a window. And down here we have the core module. So we got some stuff. And we've got another docking port to attach the rest of the space station to. Yay! And now we'll go weld everything together with the space shuttle's airlock. I know in the early 80s they didn't have the airlock / docking thing that they had when making the International Space Station, but just go with me. Maybe they make another version of it in the 80s for this. Okay, done. Yeah, guess in this alternate universe the Skylab launch must have gone a little better, because they've got 2 solar wings. When it launched they didn't even get both out. It's only by astronauts jamming it with a stick that it even came loose. Then again, the Russians didn't have much more luck with Mia. Mia's really a good story. You should watch classic aerospace history video on it. I'd recommend that. And you just see if the orbital is all fine. You wouldn't actually be able to go down here because there's toxic fumes. And you like the new realistic light rays in Roblox. They probably use the man maneuvering you or something in this. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Now we have the new module. New module in the sky. Keep thinking I hear something. Yeah, there's a bunch of people. Okay, I'll go down and land the space shuttle now. And get ready for the next launch of that module I've not decided on. Because once again, I'm doing this freestyle, baby. Oh. And off we go. Dome spacesuit. Don't want Columbia doing its thing. Tragedy. Wee. Down to the ground. It's kind of the space line, huh? So, oh, in the earliest ones, I think they only landed at Vandenberg Air Force Space. I think they call it Space Force now. They've got a Space Force in the US now. You've got the Electrons in New Zealand, but that's about it. You've got Dawn Aerospace. But they're basically doing RC. Yeah, I think I'll go with an ISS module. One of the older ones. Because this is basic. Let me check inside the fairing. That port. Cut multiple. I kind of want something with a big node. I think I'll just go with the Mia Cool module. Yeah. Once again, a bit too big for the space shuttle. Not too big for the Delta II. Which once again is being unlocked for the Proton. It's 17-minute video already. See, that's a lot of docking nodes. That is what I was looking for. That is what I'm looking for. I'm just making up everything as I go along. 'Cause I had no idea what else to make a YouTube video for. And I hadn't done one for ages. No, we're not gonna dock to what's actually crystal. Yeah, we're gonna dock to the top crystal. So we're still docking the crystal, but we're not gonna dock to the front. I'm not sure if this will make a space shuttle docking impossible. Check everything out with another space launch. Okay. Space shuttle. We used Challenger because they had Columbia Challenger. I don't know when they built all of them. I know they built Endeavour in 1992. They built Enterprise in the 70s. Oh, poor Enterprise. Never even got to go to space once. Whee! That was almost a disaster. You know, John Young, he walked on the moon. I think he flew Challenger. No. Oh, phew. Oh, I almost teleported the base. Well, we're going to have to... There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a bigger problem than I thought. Right, I'll have to dock sideways. Why does this space shuttle have to be so big? But what are you doing? Docking. It's not possible. No. It's necessary. Yay! I docked. Without hitting the solar panels. Rotate the core module. You know, the last space shuttle to fly was actually Atlantis. Okay. Everything appears to be good. Apart from this, I didn't think about this. This is going to be a problem. Aha! There we go. Lots of nodes. Got 2 core modules. Yeah. Oh well, space shuttle does get retired eventually. Doesn't it? Before I was born. Oh, so that doesn't do it when I need it to. Ah, yeah, it does. Oh right, yeah, I need to do the spacewalk to weld it. I just I really should have thought about this, shouldn't I? How was I able to get down there before? This is really turning out a disaster. Ah! That was magic. Something like that. Something along the lines of magic. Don't think too many more modules will need to be added. This would be like 1985. And then I think I'll add 1 more module, and then the space station will be done. If you want to see more Rocket Tester, just tell me below. But I'm not gonna touch the space station again. I made this hard for myself. Landing the Challenger. Tragedy. Have you ever heard the JB's song? Tragedy. Stuck in my head right now. Can't get it out of my head. Okay, I'll get this wrapped up neatly. We'll go with another Mia part. Spectre. Spectre, Spectre, Spectre. Sorry if this one's a bit lackluster. I'm really busy as at the ideas. Right now it's in the middle of the morning. I know. Oh, everything's fine. If you want to see me make like a moon base or something, I mean that is fine. No, that's a failed launch. I'll just try it one more time. You know, Spectra was used to house the Americans for the Shuttle Mir program, and it was derived from a spy space station. That triangle cone thing is basically a cover where spy stuff was. Pretty ironic. And NASA even partially paid for it. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, the irony. The irony. If the adjective for metal is metallic, then the adjective for iron must be ironic. Neil is actually pretty ahead of its time. I mean, like in the concept of it, there was literally mold that they never even got rid of that was inside like the food. It grew out of containers within hours. There were like thousands of different species of it. A lot of things went wrong with me. Okay, last launch of the day. Will be Colombia again. You know what, let's do Challenger. I'm almost over this. I just wanna get this video done. What did I even call this space station again? Inspiration, yeah. So this would be like Inspiration Expedition 3? Oh. I feel a little bit lighter. If you wonder, I'm more into like Apollo era stuff. Not really the space shuttle. I mean, the space shuttle was pretty cool, but it also was very dangerous. So I think there's a definite downside to the space shuttle.
Hello, Ashley.
Just there we go. Dock the space shuttle. Dun, 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 dun. What are you doing, Cooper? Docking. It's not possible. No. Necessary. Docks. It's not perfect. I don't care. I'm already over this. Okay, let's see if I can walk through this wall. Ugh, this is very annoying. Annoying this is. Hmm. No. Okay, I'm just going to send up a quick Soyuz rescue mission. Because that would be the only other manned spacecraft at the time. So I'm working with what's going on. I did not mean to do that, by the way. That was a complete accident. Soyuz rescue mission, let's go. Crazy how the Russians have used the same spacecraft for nearly 60 years. Oh. It's not going very well. No, it's not going very well. Okay. Soyuz rescue mission version 2 is go. Hopefully the next video I make will not go this disastrously bad. I just had an idea. Maybe I could make a movie in this game, if you would like. I like that idea. I am strapped for ideas. Okay. Soyuz rescue mission is a go. I'm wearing my EVA suit so that can happen, and then this and this and then this. Okay. Let's weld Spectre on and finish this video. I thought this would be a lot simpler. Up here we have a Spectre. Cool. Right, I'm gonna get a screenshot. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.